We are 1,188,000 not going the right way. There's a river and the water is red. It looks like blood. That's interesting. You guys have no idea. Oh my god. Cutting, like, basically this idea that like he's a part of like these like Satanist sex cults that do sexual shit to each other. Guys. Okay, quick, listen up. Whenever people ask me about what was my most craziest thing I did on my trips, one of my craziest adventures, the wildest things I've ever done on my trips, this is the story I tell them. What you're about to see in this video is nothing but pure, like, it's just one thing after the next that's just like, as soon as you think it's over, or as soon as you think it's done getting crazy, or as soon as you think I'm done, you know, getting lucky, or whatever, there's just always something more. So watch the end of this video to see how the video ends, because how the video ends, it's like, you could never guess basically the ending of this movie. You could never guess how this video is going to end. It's like everything just comes perfectly full circle. But to explain the beginning part of this video, what you're about to see, well, I guess the backstory is, here's a map of Scotland. The main two cities in Scotland are Edinburgh and Glasgow. I started in Edinburgh, then I went to Glasgow. Now I want to go up into the Scottish Highlands. The Scottish Highlands are like the northern part of Scotland that are very beautiful, lots of natures and things you can go up there and see. Halfway between Glasgow and the Scotlands is, or not the Scotlands, but halfway between Glasgow and the Highlands is a city, little town city called Fort Williams. So my plan for this, you know, part of this trip was, or this day, is I was going to go to Fort Williams for like a day, stay there like halfway, and then go up further north into the more actual part of the Highlands. So that's what you're about to see in this video, is me in Fort Williams, this little town, and the beginning of the video you're going to see me walk from like the area I was staying, where my hostel was, over to like the more actual part of Fort Williams, like the main city. I was staying outside of it, and then you're going to see me go on, like on this little hike mountain thing. You'll see. I'll explain more as the video goes along, but that's the basic gist of what you're about to see. So yeah, please just watch the end, because like I was saying earlier, this is the story I tell people when I want to tell people my most craziest adventures, just like what the heck story ever. But the thing is, like, when I tell people like all the things happen one after the other, like all the coincidences, like nobody believes that the story is actually real. So I'm quite excited to finally be able to post this video, so I can use this video to show people that like everything I'm saying that happened in this video actually did happen. And yeah, you'll never be able to predict what happens next at any point in this video. Oh my guys. Guys, it does just look like pretty mountains everywhere. Like, it's like giving me like Switzerland vibes, but also it's kind of like not. Like, farm foods. I think I should stop here and get some foods for my trek. I'm trying to walk to like the main city around here. It's like an hour away. Like, Fort Williams is the main city, but I stayed like a little bit drive away because it's the only place I can find to stay. So guys, I don't know what the hell this is, but it looks good and it smells good. It's like a cold hot pocket or something. Guys, I take everything I just said back. What the hell is that? Why does it just look like there's bean paste? That is not... Bro, the picture had all these like chunks of chicken looking good. That looks like bean paste. That is not as seen on TV, guys.
Hold on when you need a friend, I'll never let you go again. Reach out when your mind's uneasy, 'cause I'll understand. Hold on when you need a friend, I'll stay here to the end. Get up, don't hang your head, we'll take it step by step.
Guys, we're going into the unknown. I thought I was walking down a completely different path than I thought I was. I think down here is where I've been thinking I was walking, like on my maps. Guys, I jumped the fence. I want to get to this path, but I'm not quite sure we're gonna be able to like navigate through all these weeds, and there's shit everywhere. What am I doing? Am I in trespassing territory? I don't know. See, guys, this is my vibe. I just love the adventures, guys. I love the fact that, like, where the fuck am I? Where the fuck is anybody else? Who knows and who knows? But it's pretty. It's good weather.
Fell inside. Now I'm living in a matchbox. All this time, all it needed was a little spark. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head.
Look, guys, perfect sleeping bench. You really have to entertain yourself on these walks, guys, when you're walking by yourself. So you gotta beat bogs, skip a little, dance a little, you know. See, guys, if only somebody was sitting right here, make an absolute fire photo. If only I could sit here and someone take a picture of me, an absolute fire photo. This is my problem. The walk said it was gonna take 1 hour. I left at 1 o'clock. It's currently 3 o'clock. This is the problem. It's like, yeah, I may say it's only a 1 hour, 2 hour hike, but I'm stopping a bunch for pictures and I walk slow as shit. So, like, really the time's always just double. But why does it feel like I'm like walking to like the Bridge of Terabithia? If you've ever seen that movie. Guys, y'all know that guy on TikTok that he's like a geo-guesser guy and he can like instantly guess where anything is and where people are? Oh, geo-guesser guy, I want you to guess where I am. I mean, you probably already know from the video, but like, without looking at that flag right there and minus license plates, how would you figure out and guess where I am? Guys, when mountains like disappear in the clouds, like I swear that's just like the coolest effect. Like it just makes me want to go like to the top. Like I don't know if y'all can tell, but you can see like going to the clouds and it disappears. Like I want to just teleport up there. Like it just feels like it would just be cool. Guys, the highest like mountain, like highest peak in the UK is here in Fort Williams. Like yeah, the highest mountain in all of the UK. And like I was thinking about doing it, but it's like I have to check in. The latest I can check into my hostel is at 10 o'clock. Like I've dropped my stuff off back at the hostel, but I couldn't actually check in until like, bro, their section is from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. It makes no sense. But I have to be back there by 10 p.m. to check in. And they're saying it's like a 7 to 9 hour hike. Y'all know me, I walk slow and take a lot of pictures. And it's like already 3:30 by the time I get there from before. So like that would make the hike last till like 11 o'clock at night. I think you can take a gondola like up like a different mountain that's like next to it. So maybe I'll go do that just so we can go up a little bit and see. Because yeah, a 7 hour hike and it's 3:30, like that puts it at like guys, so got here and apparently at the gondola, the last one, the coming back down was at like 4 o'clock, bro, and I got here and it was like 3:50. She's like, by the time you get up there, you're gonna have 5 minutes and have to come back down, which is just annoying, bro. Like, why is the last gondola at 4 o'clock? So yeah, then I was like, well, I've already came all the way out here, what the fuck, can't go up the gondola, and I basically leave tomorrow in the morning. So I asked the guy that was working at one of the places, I'm like, bro, is there anything else I can do here, like any hikes or something, since I already came out here? And he told me this one hike. He said most of the hikes you can't go on without a bike because, like, safety reasons. Which, like, I could have ridden on a bike, like, I don't have my GoPro or nothing, so, like, it would be hard for me to record, because, like, it's different than, like, jet skiing. I could just jet ski with one hand and hold my phone, because it's just, like, on the water. Like, yeah, there's bumps, but it's, like, just straight. But, like, mountain biking, you're, like, swerving, turning, and, like, you know, I kind of would need both my hands, so I would need my GoPro. So maybe that's something y'all would want to see me, like, going mountain biking, like, down some cool trails. So we're going to go on the hike, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Like, yeah, guys, look at that shit. You think I can be holding phone one hand and just steering this with one hand? I'm going to fucking jump over this and go into the bushes. I feel like I'm already on the wrong path. And I'm on the trail. I see absolutely nothing. Trail, trail. When I'm in the wilderness. Trail, trail. Hopefully nothing comes out to get me. Trail, trail. I got a bug in my eye. Hopefully y'all know where that's from.
When I'm on the road, I see stuff going by.
I got a bug in my eye.
Also, I have this picture. We are 1,188,000,000 not going the right way. Guys, at this rate, I'm just going completely off track. Trying to figure out where the fuck I am. Tell me that wouldn't make a cool photo. Come on, man. Bro, this track is not making sense at all. Guys, can we just take a moment to analyze my ghetto-ass contraption I have made to be able to take a photo of me standing up there? I mean, if this is not solo travel ingenuity, I don't know what is. It's set to a video, so now I can just go up there and I'll have a video and I can screenshot the video. Oh shit, okay, hold up. Bro, where's this track? Like, I actually can't find the freaking main road I need to get onto. And it's about to make me angry. Like, I thought I had came the sign. I walked here. Then I went left. And then it just like, something's just wrong. Okay, guys, I came all the way back to the entry point where I started at. Because maybe it's supposed to start down here. Maybe I just started at the wrong point. So let's walk down here and see if it makes more sense. Okay guys, I finally decided to use my brain and figured I could just go to Google Maps and Google Maps will tell me what road I'm freaking on. So I figured out where we need to go. We'll see. This is also my problem, guys. Like, I see any little cool looking thing and I just go wandering off. This is why all my hikes really take me 10 hours to do. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We are the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We are. Is that even how the song goes? Probably not. Guys, I really need to hurry up, bro. It's gonna start getting dark soon, and then I did all this for nothing, and I won't be able to see anything by the time I get there. I need to stop stopping to take so many photos. We're going to this area that the guy said that can, like, it's like a hike, but it leads to this like area that I think overlooks Ben Nevis, which again is like the tallest mountain in the UK. So I don't know, that's the idea. I need to walk quicker.
We interrupt our program.
Guys, look at this. There's actually so many like trees everywhere that have like fallen and just like picked up the whole earth with them. Like, I just keep seeing them everywhere. It's like, well, now guys, this is interesting. Did we go right? Did we go left? Actually, let me use my Google Maps and not be dumb.
Give me my heart back, somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back, somebody stole it and put it in your head.
Guys, when you're just solo hiking by yourself, I swear you gotta dance, you gotta sing. You just be having to entertain yourself. Also, I have to entertain y'all because I have to somehow make a hike interesting to y'all by myself. Kind of hard to do. Just walking. Oh yeah, I'm off the phone. I only have a little bit of camera battery left, and I want to save it for when I actually get to the top. Yeah, walking, and I just like seen this little road back here through the woods, and I was like, wait, what is this? And now here I am, off exploring whatever, what is this is. Am I a bit nervous of what the fuck could be in these woods? Absolutely. Could I find Bigfoot maybe? Absolutely. Do I want to wander too far off this way? My ankle. There's a river and the water is red. It looks like blood. That's interesting. Guys, this mountain is a towering beast, so it's definitely higher than that one into the clouds. Bro, see, I wish I could just like teleport right here. Like, it looks like there's like no trees, nothing, just grass. Like, I could just run to the top, bro. But as you can see, to get there, I'd have to go through all of this, which seems not so feasible. Holy, I'm screaming timber, guys. They have destroyed all of the trees. Yeah, tell me I couldn't just go up here and just run to the top of that real quick. I mean, maybe it wouldn't be real quick, but like, I definitely feel like I could do it. My camera just died, but yeah, the question is, should I do it? And yes, this definitely has to be the highest mountain because nowhere else is in the clouds like that place. Actually, guys, this is taller than these, but this, maybe not that one. It looks like the baby compared to that. That looks like it just, yeah, that might be the big boy right there. Or do I just run up this because YOLO? I don't know, guys. I don't know why I just mapped the place I'm going. It says I'm still an hour and a half away. Fuck, I walk slow as shit, man. Or maybe the guy just underestimated when he told me it would take 2 hours. Maybe he didn't really know. Or I just walk slow as shit. I need to stop stopping. Actually, though, guys, if you're wondering where all the lumber in Scotland comes from, I think I just figured this shit out.
Who cares if a few trees are dying? This is all so gratifying! How bad? How bad can this possibly be?
The guy who geolocates everybody, tell me, where am I? This is all the information you get. Where am I? Guys, keep in mind how far that city right there in the back looks, because it's gonna play a big role here in a second. Hey guys, I gotta block the sun, but there goes Fort Williams there. Then we just got all these stunning mountains. Again, pay attention to just how far in the background that city really looks, and just keep that distance in mind. Okay, no, but actually I swear I could just walk up here, walk across here, walk up here, and just walk up the mountain. You don't know how bad, like, I'm considering doing this. The answer is very much so how bad. The problem is I'll just have to, like, get through all of this. Like, I need to find a way, like, this is all just easily walkable. All of this, it's like, wouldn't be so easy to walk. Like, I need to find, like, a path that's, like, cut out or something. Guys, fuck it. I think we gotta do it. I gotta climb into the clouds. I think I've realized, fuck wherever the guy was telling me to go. I want to go up there. Bro, is it crazy me to think I can hike this mountain? It probably is, but like, guys, it's just me in the middle of nowhere. So like, if you never see me again, then you never see this. So if you're seeing this, it means something went well, or I just didn't do it. But if you're seeing this, it means something went well. Yep, or it means everything did indeed go absolutely wrong, and yet y'all are seeing it anyways. Pretty sure I'm gonna try to do it. So, yeah, you know, you only live once. Like, I'm doing this for y'all guys. Like, I gotta figure out how to make shit interesting, and climbing into the clouds sounds interesting. So, yeah, wish me good luck. It's probably about to be freezing up there. This is not gonna go well. Well, fuck it, guys. This seems to be my way in, so here goes nothing. Trying to attempt to climb the top of this. I just seen a guy come through here. Why is there somebody over here? That makes me a bit nervous. Yeah, there's a guy walking over there. Maybe we should go around the other side. Because, yeah, I don't know. I don't want somebody to see me doing it. I just realized the place I'm trying to go is that same way. So I think the path I'm walking is going to take me where I need to go regardless. Never mind, we might be chilling, guys. We might be chilling. I might be able to, oh yeah. See, maybe that's where the guy was coming from. Maybe it wasn't like a construction worker. Maybe it's just a guy who came and just did the same hike. Cause yeah, look, now we're walking around towards Big Bertha. Let's get it, man. Oh baby, guys, there's a path to get on the other side of the wire. Oh, there's people over here. Oh, so this is just a hike that people take. Up and over. Guys. Oh, guys, we're going to the clouds. I'm past the fence. I'm past all the shrubbery. I'm past all the trees. This is just open grass. Straight to victory, guys. Straight to victory. See the goal, believe in the goal, reach the goal. I also got to hurry because the sun only has like this much further to go before I'm fucked.
Don't let it get to you, you're better than you know. When facing times of doubt, stand up and you grow.
The sun is disappearing rather quickly, and I still feel like I'm far as shit from the mountain.
My heart was dead and broken, but now it's found a home. Fell inside, now I'm living in a matchbox.
Guys, there could really be like, there could really be anything up here. There could be dead bodies up here. There could be wild animals up here. There could really be all types of shit. Guys, boom. All we have to do is just cross here, and we're on to like the mainland area where we will start our vertical ascent. Okay, question is, where do I cross it? It looks like there's a bunch of rock where you'll see that orange thing. But also, right here kind of looks like maybe a good path down, but then how am I crossing? Sad times. Okay, let's see if I can walk my way down this without getting attacked by any insects or things of this nature. Please, nothing hurt me. I'm just a poor boy. Please, nothing hurt me. I'm just a poor... Oh my god, that's squishy. Oh, my feet are about to get so wet. How am I getting across here? I don't know. The ground is soaked. My feet are now soaked. Okay. Oh, that's just mud. This does not look simple, guys. This looks like I'm retarded for doing this, and I'm about to fall into the river. But I gotta do what I gotta do for the people. So wait, let me put my phone away for a second so I can get down. Okay, guys, we made it here. Now I just have to get across this river somehow, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I'm putting my phone away because last time I did this in Switzerland, I fucking fell in the water. Guys, I just tried stepping across and dropped everything, and now everything is floating away, and my shoes soaking wet. Good job. Guys, you might have to do a rescue mission for my drink and my beanie, which is sinking to the bottom. I hope my other peach tea's still fine. Because I did my balance. So let me use both my hands so we can make it across safely, guys. That. I lead from here to here to here. If I fall, y'all probably want to see that shit, so fuck it, I'll record. Okay. Come on, Jaylan. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. Guys, it's getting dark, but I'm getting closer, but it's gonna get colder. Okay, wait, actually there's no way across from here. Guys, do I jump from here to here? That seems to be the only way. And I believe life is meant to be YOLO'd, so fuck it, I'll do it for y'all. Because yeah, I don't see, bro, but if I fall in that, I'm actually gonna be soaking wet. Why am I doing this? I'm so fucking retarded. Okay, Jaylan, just a 1, 2, and we jump right there. Come on, Jaylan. Give me a 1. Bro, that's so fucking far. Give me a 1. Give me a 2. Wait, maybe if I can get my foot over here first. I'm so nervous, guys. I do not want to fall in this water. But like, where else do I cross? I don't know. Oh my god, I stepped across. Okay, now we have to make the leap of justice. Okay, 1. Fuck me. 2. Fuck me harder.
Hey, yo, pause.
Nah, bro. Pause, bro.
Wait, that is so far. I'm definitely about to miss. Am I gonna miss? There's not even like a smaller thing I could step on. Wait, I'm trying to contemplate if I'm gonna miss this ledge or not before I jump this. Like maybe I should be smart and just go like up here before I fall in the water. Guys, I really don't want to fall. We're going across over here because I'm not about to get soaking wet.
You quit because you're a pussy.
You're a goddamn pussy.
Normally I say mama doesn't raise no bitch, but like it's getting dark. I'm in the middle of nowhere and like it's not just like my foot barely gets soaked. It's like my entire foot and leg gets soaked if I miss that. So I'm going to try to cross up here.
See, that's just it. You're a pussy. You've always been a
Guys, so newsflash, I jumped from here to here and my phone fell in the water. And I luckily didn't start floating, it just sunk to the bottom. So hopefully y'all can hear me. Yeah, so now my legs are already wet. So I might as well just attempt to cross here and just carry all my shit. Every time, guys, every time I try to cross rivers, I always either fall in them or drop shit. It's just never good. So now, fuck yeah, I'm just gonna fucking walk across the damn shit in the cold ass water. It's getting so dark. There's no way I'm making it up there before it's pitch dark. Like, of course that just had to happen, guys. Well, now my feet are soaked, my socks are soaked, everything's soaked. But I made it across the fucking river. I gotta hurry, so I think we just gotta like jog my way up this mountain. And we gotta move quick, guys. So I might not record as much until I get closer to the top. Okay, ready, set. Montage of Jaylan running to the mountain, ready, go.
All this time, all it needed was a little spark. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head.
Guys, whatever I was just stepping in was just like, not quicksand, but just like wet, very squishy, unwalkable ground. I stepped on it, my foot instantly sunk in it. Then I tried to pull my foot out, then my shoe came out. My foot came out of my shoe. Then I stepped into just straight water with my foot. My shoes are so fucked at this point.
TikTok. Is your foot just in the mud?
Why do I do this for y'all? That's a bee or something that I don't want to get stung by. I gotta make it out of this grassy area, bro. Like, the grass doesn't look that long, but yet it is. When you actually start stepping in it. It's not to be safe. Actually, it's like messed up stuff. I have no idea. Oh, fuck. Ladies and gentlemen, do not try this at home. Do not try this in Scotland. Do not do what I'm doing anywhere. I'm retarded for this. I'm not even wearing proper hiking gear or anything. Oh, fuck. Like this long as cold. And if I could stop being wet, that would be nice. So I could just walk without stepping in puddles. Oh my god. Oh, my foot's getting stuck in the ground again. Oh, fuck. Also, it's kind of over for me checking into my hostel. Guess I'm sleeping outside today too. Even though I already paid for the hostel. There's no way I'll be back down from all this by 10 o'clock. And it's like 7 right now. Why is the grass getting longer? And I'm getting more tired. Holy fuck, guys. Oh my god. Let me not fall. Oh, I'm so fucking tired. We're nowhere near the top. We're nowhere near anywhere. Guys, I'm just going from like rock. I don't know where the rock is. From rock to rock. Trying to make my way up. Really, I'm trying to make it up here because I feel like it's just like the last little stretch from there. Guys, there's fucking goats up here. Are goats gonna attack me or are they gonna be friendly? I'll kick a goat in the head. I'm just kidding. Wait, I'm not showing. My finger's making it blurry. No, we have to go up here now. Oh my, we have to go see the goats.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Yeah. Still nowhere near the clouds, but it's some sort of feat, I guess. Fucking hell. Okay. Oh shit! Oh fuck, I'm falling. Is that running water I hear? I could use some water, but maybe not from the ground. Not that desperate just yet. Oh my god. We're almost here, guys. Oh my god, what is this? It's black and slippery. Oh my god. Ew, what am I stepping in? I thought this was the top. It's not. Fucking hell. Oh, let's keep going. What in the flying fucks is that? What are y'all looking at? Turn the other way, dummy. Okay guys, it's getting very dark, it's getting very cold, and yeah, I think I'm ready to go back down. There's no way we're making up to the top of that anytime soon, and like I said, it's getting very cold. I don't got gloves on, so I'm about to come up here, see if I see some goats, and then we're going to make my way back down hours at a time. I mean guys, although I didn't make it to the top, which I very well could, but I don't really have hiking stuff. And again, I'm by myself, I'm getting bored, and it's just getting cold. But like, guys, we did make it pretty fucking high. Like, this is an insane view. Wait, I can check the elevation. It's pretty high, I think. And it's cold. And I'm bored. And the sun's going down. And like, yeah, I can try, and it's like, not like I can just sprint this. It's like muddy and watery, and it's like, then even when I get up to there, it's just, but bro, I don't see the goats. Where are the goats? Are the goats up here? Fucking hell, bro. Let's go up to this little bit here, because where the fuck did the goats go? I also just realized my phone's on 7%, and I have no idea how to get down to where I'm going from here. So guys, no more recording unless it's the goats or something cool, because I can't afford to my phone to die and get lost up here. I do very much so feel like I'm on top of the world, guys. Okay, guys, at this rate, I gave up, bro. Every time I hike to a new highest point, I get there, and it just looks higher, farther beyond. I don't see the goats. I don't know where the goats went. I swear they were at these poles, and I've walked past the poles. I see no goats. I see Iv'e just keep walking further and further and further. At this rate, I could just walk up the mountain. No, I really can't. Because I think, guys, it's like too steep here for me to be able to like climb. I feel like I'd have to like go like all the way back over there. And bro, that's too much work. It's like 9 o'clock. I still have to go all the way back down this and all the way back down the trail and all the way back to my house. Like, yeah, fuck that. This is my highest point I'm reaching. I tried. I'm lonely. I'm bored. I'm wet. I'm cold. Okay, just please bear with me real quick, guys, because everything I'm about to explain sort of sets up arguably what is the most craziest part of this entire story. But yeah, before we can get there, I need to explain to y'all what happened the rest of this night. But like, my camera was dead, so like I couldn't really like take any videos, so I don't really have any videos to show. So I'm just gonna like, I need to just voice over basically everything. And I don't know if I can say this or not, but yeah, like the pictures in the background are just like random AI pictures. But yes, sit through this like 5-minute talk where I'm going to explain everything that happened the rest of this night, because yeah, it sets up the most crazy part of the story, which you're not going to want to miss. And okay, so yeah, now you're about to start seeing and hearing why this video is titled what this video is titled. Everything you have seen so far throughout this video is just setting up everything you're about to see and hear me explain. As yeah, what you're about to see is one of the craziest stories I've ever had on my travels. So essentially, I ended up going up to that like rock that I was just pointing at, and like going up a little bit, and I get up there, and again, it's still not the very top of the hill, and so I take some videos, and I end up turning back around and going back down the hill. At some point, I feel my pocket and notice I do not have my phone. And again, I'm halfway up this random mountain. It's just shrubs and greenery everywhere, so it's not easy. It's not like I was following a path. I could just walk back down the path and try to find my phone. So I'm just like trying to, remember my steps. Remember I walked down, like walking, left, right. I can't find my phone. I end up searching for my phone for hours. I searched my phone so long, it turns pitch dark. Like it's like midnight or something at this point, or like, I don't know, 11 o'clock at night. It is pitch dark. I cannot see anything. And now I've lost my phone. So now like emotionally, I'm like on the verge of crying, because now I'm like thinking, oh my God, like what am I going to do? My whole trip is now ruined. Like I'm going to have no fun the rest of my whole trip. Like, so I'm going through it mentally. And again, I'm freezing cold. I'm soaking wet because I'm like walking. I can't see really where I'm walking, because I'm just like walking, stepping in all this water and mud. My pants are dirty. I'm just covered in everything. And yeah, so I lost the phone. I couldn't find my phone. So from my standpoint of where I was up on this mountain, my best way of like trying to get back down was I could see like the city lights from like a random, city or town below, like in a certain area. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna face towards those city lights and just start walking down the hill, which is what I do. So I like turn my body to where I'm angled in, and I start just walking, guys, just down this hill. Again, I cannot see really anything other than these city lights, and I don't want to just wander off like try to go back the way I came up, because if I get lost, like, I have no way of finding my way back. It's like 11 o'clock at night, it's pitch dark, I have no phone, so I'm like, I need to walk towards civilization. So I start just walking down. I'm stepping in mud, water, it's cold as shit. I at some point end up coming across some roads. I'm like, okay, let's just follow the road. So I start following the road sort of like down the mountain. Again, still sort of in the direction of where I knew like the city lights were. And at some point I like end up jumping fences, because again, I don't want to like divert off the path, because if I divert off the path, I might not be able to find my way back. So I'm like jumping over fences. I'm like, if I come up against something, I'm either going over it or under it. I'm not going like left or right. So I'm jumping over fences. Somewhere I end up like in the back area of a factory, and there's like cars driving by. So I'm like trying to hide from cars and things and not get seen. Yeah, I'm like in restricted areas I should not be. I just don't want to go, left or right, or like I don't want to get lost. At some point I end up popping out the freaking woods, and I'm like on some main road finally. This has been like hours I've been walking. Here's a short little clip I was able to record on my camera of when I finally popped out the freaking woods and found a main street. My phone is really on a mountain. Okay, and hopefully from this clip you guys are able to see just what I mean when I was saying it was pitch dark up on that mountain. Like, look at the sky in this clip. It was like that, but up on a mountain, and there was no street lights. There's nothing. You're just up on a mountain, and it was pitch freaking dark, as you guys can see. And I had to try to find my way down off of that back to civilization. I pop out. I'm on some main road, but again, I don't know where I am. It's late at night. Nothing is open. And so I'm like looking at the street signs, trying to see like what street sign looks like it's taking me like towards the main, like city center or something like this. I'm like, something should be open if I can find the city center, maybe. So I somehow like start going down one road. Like, I basically am at this like road where it's either I can go right or left. And based on the street signs, I'm like, okay, left looks like it's taking me maybe more towards like the main city center. And it's not like I know the street names or anything. It just, based off my own intuition, I end up going left. That's why I come across some hotel. I try going into the hotel to ask them, but like I can't really get into the hotel. So I just go back to the main road, and again I just start walking. At some point I end up like sort of in the main city center, and I come across some, like, I hear music, and so I come across some like bar that was still open. I go into the bar, and again, like, that's why I'm distraught. I probably look like a hoodlum because I'm covered in mud. I have my camera with me, but I don't have my phone. I sit at the bar and I just order some chips, because I had not eaten at this point either. I had not eaten all day, and I didn't really eat the day before. So I've not eaten in 48 hours, and the only thing I could order like from the bar that was like food-wise was some chips. So I started eating some chips. Like, when I get into the bar, like, there's these like group of guys that are sitting like in the corners. Like, I think there's 4 of them. They're sitting in the corner. Like, some of the only people that were even in the bar this late. And so yeah, where I'm sat eating my chips, like at the bar, one of those guys ends up coming up to like order something. And so I start talking to him, and I tell him everything that just happened to me. I'm like, I went off the path and started hiking up Ben Nevis, which is like, the big mountain. I'm like, I was hiking up it. I ended up losing my phone. I then like walked, off trail down the mountain in back areas, and somehow got here. He's like, oh my God, bro, that's so crazy, whatever. So I then ended up using his phone to like find my phone to see if I can like see where it shows my phone is at. And yeah, it just shows my phone is somewhere on the freaking mountain. But again, I have like nothing with me. So then those guys, they end up paying for me an Uber from that city to the city where my like actual hostel was. Cause like that city was, and I ended up finding out like now that city was Fort Williams, which is like the main city that like I was trying to go to. But there was nowhere to stay actually in Fort Williams. So I like stayed at this little like kind of town around it that was like an hour, like 40 minutes away. More of the story, those guys pay for me an Uber back to my hostel. I get to my hostel, and like the reception isn't open. Like the reception was open from like 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's now like 2 a.m. at this point. So I get there, and like I find my stuff, because I had got there early in the morning. I just left my stuff like in like the main hallway, and I guess the reception people had left a note on my stuff that said like, your bed is number 8 and here's the key, and it was like, just left on my bag. So I get that, I go into the room, everybody in the room is asleep, and I just like crawl into my bed. There's mud everywhere. Because again, I was covered in mud, but I just crawl. I don't take off none of my stuff, because like again, like I'm so like just sad at this point, because I'm like thinking my entire trip is ruined. I'm gonna have to like go back to America or spend thousands on a new, like, I'm like thinking all worst case scenarios. And so I get in my bed and I end up just going to sleep. I then wake up the next day, at like early as shit, like 6, 7 a.m. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back to the mountain and, you know, look for my phone again. I'm like, I need to find my phone. So I wake up and yeah, the bed is now covered in mud because it was like white sheets. The bed's covered in mud. I don't care. I just get up and I just leave, bro. I go find the bus. I guess luckily I remembered what bus number took me in, you know, to that area where I started my trail, because even the area where I started my trail was like an hour bus ride from the main city. So yeah, I ended up waking up. I go get on the bus, go all the way back to like the starting point of that trail, go back through the entire trail, and it's like 7 a.m. and it is freezing cold. As you're gonna see, because I'm gonna show like some of the clips and video, like little clips I have of like these moments, but my camera that night was dead. And so I only took like a couple pictures or short clips. But then yeah, more story. I go back on that trail. It's freezing cold. The wind, it's like basically a windstorm. There's wind everywhere. It's cold. And yeah, I go on the whole trail. I back up that mountain, go across the river. So I go up the whole thing and start looking up and down from my phone again. And well, you're gonna see some of the clips now in a second of, you know, that next morning. And then we're going to come back and I'm going to explain some more craziness that proceeds to happen, because like this is only the beginning of the craziness. It's just I have to like talk for like some bit and then show y'all some clips and then talk to show y'all clips. So yeah, let me show y'all that next morning. Then we're going to come back and I'm going to explain in way more detail just everything. Okay, and then one of these clips you're about to see in a second, you're going to see me like pointing like at these markings on the ground. It's because when I got like back up to where like, you know, I was on the mountain, it's like the only thing I remembered about when I was trying to walk down in the pitch dark is that like I was following this water stream. And because you know that we say like water leads, you know, down the mountain. So I remember like I was following a water stream. So that's what you're gonna like, that's what the markings are on the ground, and that's what I was trying to use to try to track my way back to the mountain. Because remember, like I was not on a path or anything, and it was pitch dark when I was walking back down, and so trying to remember where I walked was kind of hard. I should have just stuck to the path, guys. I should have just stuck to the fucking path. Now I'm like, oh, do it for the vlog, YOLO. And now I've fucking lost my phone, bro. Oh my god. 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 My phone. Oh my god. It's soaking wet and probably frozen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank the Lord. Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys have no idea. Oh my god, you guys have no idea what I've been going through. Oh my god, this was the end. Guys, I'm like, okay, if it is not in this next little bit, because I remember I walked. Oh my god, oh my god! I walked down here. You can probably see my funny footsteps. I walked down somewhere. I think it was here, but there was more grass. No, it was there. I walked down this, step, and right here is where I felt my pocket and see no phone. So I walked back up. I must have walked around. I don't know. Maybe my phone slid. I don't know. Yes! Oh my god. Guys, I'm at the top of the mountain. All of a sudden, all I see is just storm clouds coming like right over my head, like fog like this, just on my head. It's raining, it's cold, my hands are frozen as shit. I had to take a shit somewhere up there. I got doo-doo in my booty probably. I haven't eaten in like 2 days. I haven't drank anything really. I haven't slept in 2 days. Oh my god, I found my phone. Oh my god, no, I'm putting it in my fanny pack right fucking now. Oh my, I have so much to catch y'all up on. Oh my god. Y'all don't even like, I'm like coming down the path, brother. I guess took last time. All I remember about my last trip is I walked down, like I was trying to follow the river, and I was like, okay, this looks like tire tracks or tracks. So I just remember I randomly at some point came across it and started walking down it. At the same time, I went up there and I was walking down and I came across it and I'm like, okay, maybe this is the way I came across it. And I'm following. And I remember specifically walking past this thing thinking, oh, I'll just take them and they probably lead all the way down. And I remember, and I seen this Okay, can we just pause for a second? Well, one, I understand you guys can't really hear anything in this clip. I'm just sort of leaving it with all the loud wind to sort of help set the atmosphere and help y'all understand just how windy and cold it was. It was freezing up there, guys. And it's like 7 a.m. or something to end this clip. And I had basically no sleep. Anywho, can we just pause? Look at this frame, guys. Look at what you see. What are the odds I was able to find my phone in this? Just look at this. I had to find my tiny little blue phone in this. There is no markers. I was on no trail. Luckily I sort of like remembered rocks, and I remember those two little like tire track looking things. But again, when I came down this mountain, it was in the pitch dark of night. But again, luckily I just sort of have a good memory and related to remember like certain rocks that I just happened to think I walked by, and that fence you see like sort of in the background, luckily I remembered walking past that fence. But it's like, look at this. What are the odds I was able to find my phone in this? It's like 0%. Like, this is where the just crazy, I don't know, not ironic, but like just like no probability things start happening. Okay, because this clip is way too loud for you to actually hear anything I'm talking about anyway, I'm just gonna like voice over explain what I was talking about. But essentially I was explaining how like I was following down those like two little water trails, and like I'm sort of pointing around like explaining like I followed this path down, and it was like right as I was about to give up, like I had basically gone to the last point I remember walking by, and it was like right as I was about to just give up if my phone wasn't there and just go back down the mountain. It's like I turned and panned, it's like boom, there by accident I freaking found my phone. Also, you may be thinking like, woohoo, yay, he found his phone, like video over, yeah, cool, that was crazy or something, and like think the video's over. But like, no, by no means is me finding my phone anywhere near the craziest part of this entire story. It's more like what's about to happen like this coming night when I get down like from the mountain. That's like, yeah, the coming night is basically, I would say, the craziest part of the story. You're not gonna miss it because I can't even put it into words, nor can I even describe, nor can I even show part of the clips that are about to happen. I have to end up blurring them out. So just keep watching, because yeah, by no means is the craziness over.
And it's crazy, but y'all cannot tell how like foggy it is, or how foggy up there. Like, I'm literally like, it's daylight-ish, like it's cloudy but not that cloudy, and all I see is just like dun 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 dun, dun, just storm clouds storming over my head. It was raining and like sleeting on me. Oh my god, you don't understand. Like, I just walked all the way back up the mountain. I'm like, okay, I remember this. And I got to the mountain that my phone showed me was last at, or the rock that my phone showed last at. I'm like, yeah, I was here. I was taking pictures, but this is not where I last. Basically, I'm like trying to backtrack my way all the way down, and I'm looking around like the top rock, and I'm like, yeah, I remember this, because there was like a bag of like, or like a tent that was like stuffed under the rock. I'm like, yeah, I remember this. I'm like, okay, I found the top rock. Now I just have to backtrack my way all the way back down. But I have no idea where I went. So I'm literally like going like snake, like this. Down, down, down. This is all I remembered about my way down, was that I was following water trails. Yeah, I'm basically looking, I'm like, okay, I know I came this way, so it has to be somewhere along this track. And I got to that point, I'm like, okay, this is the end. So like in my head the whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, there's no way I walked all this way without realizing I didn't have my phone. So I'm like, maybe in my head, like, I'm just trying to do anything to like boost the fact that I don't know where it's at, and I'm trying to make myself feel it. I'm like, okay, maybe it fell out like right at the very end when I noticed, and I just didn't see it on the ground. So I'm like, how did I come all this way without realizing? Lo and behold, I get to that point where I can see like the end, or basically the end, like where I know I turned back around because I realized. And I'm like, okay, it has to be somewhere in this area. And then boom, I fucking found it. I don't know what y'all can hear. It's using my camera mic. It probably sounds like shit, but I don't give a fuck.
Guys, this is the shit I was just searching for my freaking phone in. You can literally see the freaking sleet and snow. Like, it was freezing and windy.
Guys, I don't think y'all understand just how good hot food sounds. Like, I have not ate, the only thing I've ate in the past 48 hours is 4 little bags of freaking Lay's chips. That is all I've ate. Like, just a hot burger, some fries, even some hot chocolate. Sounds so good. I am freezing. My feet are soaking wet. My pants are wet. I'm cold. I'm wet. I have not ate. Like, I just want to go sit in somewhere warm and eat like a hot meal with some hot chocolate. Oh my god, this sounds so good.
But yeah, guys, so basically against all odds, I ended up going back up there in that freezing cold rain, sleet, and I ended up freaking somehow finding my phone in the grassy abyssness. But yeah, basically against all odds, because that previous night I was like at the bar and I met those people who like called my Uber back home. They were telling me like, yeah, you're never finding your phone and the police won't help you, like that shit's gone. And so yeah, against all those odds, I ended up somehow going up there and finding my freaking phone. And yeah, again, by no means is me finding my phone the end of this video. Now we're gonna start getting into like the craziest part of this video. But first I have some like pictures to show y'all from that night, because like I would keep turning my camera on for like half a second to like take a picture to try to like have some, you know, pictures or clips as proof. So let me show y'all those real quick, and then yeah, we're gonna get into the craziest part of this entire video. Now while you guys are looking at these pictures, please just keep looking at the sky in every single photo and how absolute pitch dark black it is. And then now imagine that, but freaking up a mountain where there is zero lights. But here's a picture showing just how absolutely pitch black it was when I was walking back in. Here's a picture. This is actually the picture of when I had first came out the woods. This is what I had seen when I came out the freaking woods. This is a picture of how, the sign I told you I reached when I was like, I can either go left or go right. Then here's a picture of me like finally making it back like into the main sort of city center area. Then here's a picture of me walking down the street looking for freaking somewhere that was open. And then here's me when I finally made it inside the bar that I had found was open. And then yeah, here's another picture of me inside that freaking bar that I showed you that was open. Okay, and guys, just to put this into a bit more perspective for you guys, I didn't know like if this mountain was actually Ben Nevis. I had hiked up that whole time, and so like I came to Google and I searched like Ben Nevis, like was actually Ben Nevis, and look, this is like the first photo it shows. This is literally where I was, guys. So it was indeed Ben Nevis. I had freaking started hiking all the way up, and like right here where my cursor is, this is really where we were, and then like up here is the top of the mountain, and clearly there would have been no real way for me to get up there, but like it was right here when I decided to freaking quit and go back down. And I just need to show y'all the path that I actually took so you guys understand just how far in the pitch dark I actually ended up walking. Okay, here in this photo, you guys can much better see just like the whole scene, how far I walked. So like here's Ben Nevis. Up here, basically where my cursor is essentially where I turned around and started walking back down. I walked from here all the way down here, down here, down here, down here, down here, down here, all the way down this, down this, on this. I reached this little area. There's like some road right here that like I took this winding road all the way down here. Then like this right here is the factory that I was telling you guys that I had basically hopped into the back of, which I'll show that again in a second. Yeah, walked back around through this freaking factory. Then I popped out the woods somewhere over here, found some road that, and I was like, okay, I can either go left or I can go right. Ended up going left, and then walked all the way down this road, all the way down this road, walked past like a hotel, walked all the way down here, down here, down here, down here, down here, and then that freaking bar I was telling you guys about is like somewhere in this area. I walked from all the way up here down all of this, all of this, all of this, and all the way down this long ass road with no navigation in the pitch dark. Like I think the tip of Ben Nevis is like 4,000 and something feet in the air, or like 1,300 or something meters. Like it is the highest mountain in the entire UK. Obviously I wasn't at the tip of the mountain, but I still walked like, I don't know if you can call this halfway point, or like if this is the mountain, it's like more than halfway. I don't even want to call it. Like I did walk all the way from here, all the way like, you know, backwards this direction and down all that elevation, then walk essentially across an entire town, or like, you know, halfway across an entire town. Like it was quite the trek in essence. And like this photo isn't showing that like when you're actually the person on the ground, like I'm stepping through mud and shrubs and through grass. Like it was quite the journey. This is the bar that I then walked into the street and found this random bar. I went inside here. Wait, I can just show y'all some of the pictures from the bar. Oh yeah, look, this photo literally shows I came in the door, sat right here in my muddy shoes, my muddy clothes. The guy was like, where this guy is where that group of guys were sitting in the corner, like I said, and he went up and talked to me, and then yeah, paid for me and my hostel back to the thing. Oh, and okay guys, look, I came to freaking Google Earth. I think you can see like the roads and everything better on Google Earth. This is basically where my cursor was. Here's that river that I had freaking walked past. Here's that little plot of land where all the trees were dead that we walked past. And then over here, like where it says gondola, is sort of where the like trail started, and we walked this whole trail through here, walked past all these dead trees, jumped over this river, and walked all the way up here. Realized I lost my phone, walked all the way back down over here, all the way back down here, all the way back down over here, found this road that you can see here, followed this road all the way back into the back of this freaking factory. Look, if I zoom in, literally exactly what I was saying. Into this back of this factory, I walked in here. I came out like right here at this area, and there was a car, like there was cars that were driving by over here. So I was like trying to dodge other cars. I came down here. I think I somehow like jumped either into here somehow, or I was like walking like along the edge or something like this. Or maybe like I jumped in and I came out, like walked somehow down here, came down over here, came over here, keep going, then walked down onto here, came out here. This is what time where you say you can go left or you can go right. I literally popped out like literally right here is when I found like a normal road, and it was like left or right, and I was like, well, left looks like the right direction, so came left, followed this road. Somewhere there was a hotel that I like went and tried to go ask the reception people there where I was. They were no help. And then yeah, followed this road all the way down here, all the way down here, all the way down here. Guys, all of this at like midnight. I don't even know what time I got back because it was so late. It could have been 3, 4 a.m., 2 a.m. I don't know, 1 a.m. But yeah, walked all of this in the pitch dark, and then yeah, that like freaking bar is somewhere around right here. Okay, and now time for the proper freaking craziness. But also just note, because what you're about to hear might not make any sense, just note, when I actually found my phone, guys, my phone was completely broken. It did not work. Like, it had become so water damaged and being out in the water that like my phone basically did not work. Anyway, okay, let me start explaining. But so then once I found my phone, guys, I go back down the mountain like the correct way, like the same way I came up, go all the way back to the mountain, get back on the bus, go all the way back to my hostel. But once again, you must know, I was only supposed to be in Fort Williams for like a single day, and then I was going to go further up into like the proper part of the Highlands. And so I had only rented my hostel for 1 day, and then so when I get back, they tell me like there's no more rooms like for another day. And but when I had originally got back, like they were like, oh my gosh, your parents have been calling us, where have you been? Because again, I did have my phone this whole time. They're like, yeah, your like parents called us, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, yeah, I don't have my phone. And so I ended up like going on my laptop and like connecting to the Wi-Fi. And so like I sit there all day. I try to warm myself up. I'm like trying to text people because people had been wondering where I had been, you know, all these things. But then it turns nighttime again, and yeah, they told me like there's no more room to stay. Like you can't just stay like in our lobby all night. Like you need to like get on with yourself. Like you have to leave. And so basically, the hotel reception guy like, kicks me out the like little random hostel, even though he like, which I kind of feel like was fucked up because he knew my whole situation. But yeah, he kicks me at the hostel, and so now I have no phone. I'm in this random town in the random part of the Scottish Highlands. And yeah, I don't know what to do. Like I can't, and you know, I don't have Wi-Fi like now that I left the hostel, so I can't like, you know, text my parents or anything like that. And so I get kicked out at like, I don't know, again, it's like pitch dark at this point. It's like 10, 11 o'clock at night, because I had basically stayed there up until the point when I guess the reception closed. So yeah, maybe it was like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. And I still had not eaten all day. So now it's been like 36 hours or something since I've eaten. So at this point, I then proceed to go to like a gas station that was like on the corner, and I go in there and just buy a bunch of freaking food. And here's a clip of that.
Guys, this is what happens when you don't eat in 3 days. Got chips, sandwich, pretzels, drink, ice cream. Sitting currently under a gas station, but at least then I can't get rained on.
And then so yeah, I go out of the gas station with all my random snacks that I just bought, because again, hadn't eaten so long, and I sit there and I just start eating all my food, and I'm like trying to plan like, what am I gonna do? And so I basically came up with the plan that like I'm just gonna sit like here, eat my food, and I'm gonna walk to the train station, wherever the train station is, and I'm just gonna sleep at the train station for like the next 10-11 hours until the morning when the trains start running, and take a train back to Glasgow. Because again, all my like luggage and like all my stuff is in Glasgow, which is another city that's like 2 hours or something away. Because I had left it, I didn't want to take all those like suitcases into the Highlands, because I knew there's not going to be like proper, you know, trains or anything once you get further up into the Highlands. And So yeah, that becomes my plan. And then while I'm sitting there, some car like just drives by me, and I sort of look at it, and it's the person sort of looks at me like they just drive by the gas station, and then they keep driving. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then they turn back around and they come back around and like they pull up right next to me, and I'm like, oh. And so the guy pulls up next to me, and he rolls in the window, and he goes like, hey, like, do you need like a ride? He was like, what are you doing? Do you need to go somewhere? And then so I proceed to tell him like, well, yeah, whatever. I lost my phone, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm just trying to go to the train station. I'm going to sleep at the train station. I was like, can you just take me to the train station? And he's like, no, bro. He's like, you can't just sleep at the train station all night. He's like, there won't be another train for like 12 hours or something crazy. I'm like, well, I don't really know what to do. I've been kicked out of my hostel, whatever. So I then proceed to get in this random stranger's car who just pulled up next to me. I get in his random car. He tells me, he's like, you could just come with me. He's like, I'm going back to Edinburgh, which is a different city. You know, it's like basically Glasgow and Edinburgh are like the main two cities, but they're like an hour apart or something from each other. He's like, I'm going back to Edinburgh. He's like, that's where I live. So you can come with me. And I'm like, okay, sure, whatever, fuck it. So I get in this random stranger's car. I then drive with him for a couple hours through, the random highlands of Scotland back to freaking Edinburgh. And it's like, guys, when I tell you, this is like, he was a cool guy, but he was into some of the weird, like, this is how horror movies are made. Like, while we're in the car, guys, he's just sitting there telling me about how like, he himself was into like sexual like fantasies and like, getting tied up and getting whipped and like all this like weird satanist like sexual like ritual shit basically. And then he met this girl and they started dating, and apparently she had like this very traumatic past where she was like maybe like sex trafficked or something, which I think then sort of made her become a very sexual person, and like she was into like all this like culty shit. So then whenever he met her, she sort of introduced him to, so basically they like became like sexual culty, Satanist little couple that does weird shit and is a part of all these weird cults and groups. And so he's like sitting there like telling me all this stuff. And guys, when I'm talking about being whipped and chained and tied up and like all these things, by no means am I talking like hot, sexy 50 Shades of Grey sort of type of, tied up and these type of things. No. I'm talking about like, and how he was describing it to me was like, I'm talking full on Satanist ritual, sacrificial, like cutting, like basically this idea that like he's a part of like these like Satanist sex cults that do sexual shit to each other because, his girlfriend sort of got into it because of like her class, and now he's been brought into it. Like, I'm talking culty things. I'm not talking hot 50 Shades of Grey things. And I'm like sitting there, I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to, I don't even know what's about to happen to me, but I'm about to end up sliced open or in some cult or, you tied up. Like, I don't know. But yeah, we proceed to drive all the way back to his house. And I then proceed to then stay at this guy's house for like the next 3 days because I stayed at his house. And again, luckily he was cool and like nothing weird ever happened. He was actually a cool guy. Like every day he woke up, went to work, but he was into some weird shit. And I have some clips from this guy's house. You guys need to see what this guy's house looked like. And again, I have random clips as proof of all of this having actually happened. Guys, I have like properly fucked my cameras. Like my cameras all look like they're like frosted over on the inside. What the hell? Yeah, he had all of these like I can't even show it on the internet. I can't even show it on YouTube like what this guy had hanging, but like he had pictures of like, he had this picture and it was like being like, this is what the photo's caption, like it's a photo with a guy who is on his knees, he's blindfolded, and there's another guy with his dick in his hand about to put it in the blindfolded guy's mouth or something like that. And then below the photo there's a caption that says like essentially Bart being used by Joseph and Mary or something like that. Like, that's basically what I said. I'm just switching out the names. But yeah, so there's like photos of that on the wall. There's photos of like, again, other things I can't show them, I have to blur out, but like just a bunch of just like naked girls with like bloody body parts, and like there's just all nude around his house. There's like dildos all around his house. There's like, apparently he tells me that like, again, for his like cult, he like makes like sex toys and like collars and things like this. So I have some videos of like some of the collars I was finding around his house. Like, guys, this could have went so bad. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll get in your car, random stranger. Yeah, I'll come stay at your house, random stranger. Because like I kind of had no other option. Like, I had nowhere to stay. Like, I could have paid for somewhere to stay when I got back to Edinburgh. There was hostels, but it's like, why do that when I could stay at his house for free? And I'm like, okay, if nothing's happened so far, nothing's probably gonna happen. But yeah, when I went to sleep each of those nights, it was like me closing the door all the way and like barely sleeping. I'm like, well, whatever happens. But yeah, and actually, he was actually such a cool guy. He took me all the way with him. He let me stay at his house. He let me use his like spare phone. Yeah, speaking of his spare phone though, I'm like, he gives me a spare phone. I'm like, well, time to snoop around, obviously. So I'm like going through his like Google Photos. Bro, this guy has, let's just say, he has body parts pierced that I don't think any man wants to have pierced. He's got just, yeah, everything you can think, based off how I've described this person, everything you could think would be in his photo gallery was all up in his photo gallery. I'm like watching not watching, but looking at like, yeah, XXX things I shouldn't be looking at. Yeah, body parts that he has pierced that don't think any guy should be having pierced, nor that I think they would want to. He's yeah, let's just say he's into what he's into, I guess. But yeah, ouch. And so then yeah, he basically kicks me out of his place because like his girlfriend's coming back. Anyway, one of the days why I'm like there, I like go to like a phone store, try to get my phone fixed, because again, my phone still doesn't work, obviously. I don't know if that I've said that or not, but yes, I found my phone, guys, but it doesn't work at all. Like, my phone is completely broken from like the wire damage. Like, it would turn on for like a second or two and turn back off, so my phone just wasn't working. And so I thought if I like let it dry for a bit, maybe it would work. Wasn't really ever working. So I take it to like a phone place and I try to get my phone repaired. Some random little like under like a train station like little phone store. I go inside and I'm talking to the guy, and then like the guy at the reception office, and then out the corner of my ear I hear a guy go, "Is that your phone?" And guys, I turn and I look, and it's the exact same guy from that random bar I went to at like 2 or something in the morning in that random city that was hours away, that helped me pay for like my Uber back to my actual hostel, that I met in that bar were talking to me. It's the exact same dude, is now in the exact same phone store at the exact same time, back in this exact same city. It's like, what are the odds of that? I'm like, oh my god, it's you. He's like, yeah, bro. He's like, so you found your phone? And I was like, yeah. I'm like, it's like, what are the odds that like I met him in a whole nother city in the random part, of the Scottish Highlands at 2 o'clock in the morning, and then now like 48 hours later I'm meeting him in the exact same random phone store because apparently his like phone charger was broken. You're gonna hear me talk about this like in an actual clip. Like, I'm about to start showing y'all, the rest of the actual clips I've recorded. But yeah, just the odds of this. Like, just think about that, guys. It's like, what are the actual odds of that? We met like in the most peculiar situation in a random city at a random, time of night on a random weekday, and now, a couple days later we're meeting at the exact same phone store at the exact same time. It's just, yeah, the odds of this, it has to just be like zero. Nonetheless, once I got kicked out of his house and I went to try to get my phone fixed, essentially my phone ended up staying broken, and I ended up like having to just get a whole new phone sent to me from America. But yeah, so the clips you're about to see are me now back in Edinburgh, and yeah, I have my camera, I'm walking around and blah blah blah. But first, just to recap everything that's happened in this video, guys. I went up that random mountain in Fort Williams, kind of realizing but not fully realizing it was the highest mountain in the UK. I go up, I lose my phone, I then have to come down in the absolute like wetness, and it was raining and cold. I come down in the pitch dark, somehow find my way into a random city. like hours later, go to a random bar, end up meeting some people who then pay for me to go back to my hostel, and then from there wake up early in the morning, go all the way back up the morning in the freezing rain. Like, it was so much colder the night before, in the freezing rain, in the freezing wind. I'm looking, left, right, trying to backtrack my way, but again, it was hard because it was pitch dark when I came down, so it was hard to remember the exact route that I went to get down. But I somehow end up finding my freaking phone against all odds. I then go back down the whole mountain, go back to my hostel, at which point I then get kicked out of my hostel, at which point I then go to a gas station, and I'm just sitting there eating snacks I hadn't eaten in like 48 hours, and I have the whole plan of like, okay, well, my whole trip's ruined now. I have no phone. All my luggage is still back in Glasgow, so I need to try to get back to Glasgow, at least get the rest of my luggage, And so yeah, I'm sitting there with this plan, at which point some random car drives by me. He then pulls up to me, stops me, says, "Hey stranger, you want to get in my car and drive with me back to Edinburgh and stay with me in Edinburgh?" And I was like, well, sure. At which point I then get in this random stranger's car. I then have to hear about all his sex culty stuff on the drive back to, his house. We then drive like an hour or two back to his house. We get in his house. I'm exploring his house. I'm seeing all types of crazy things on the wall, and just in his house, all these collars and things that he makes. But again, luckily he was actually such a cool guy. Like, I don't want to make it seem like I'm throwing shade on this guy, because he was actually so cool the whole time. But then yeah, so I then stay at this random sex culty guy's house. That again, but the thing is, like, it could have went full bad. Like, luckily it didn't, but like, it could have went. So like, the things I do on some of my trips just for the pure of the chaos or the adventure are so dumb. But to me, it's like, what makes a trip fun is exactly this. It's the chaos, it's the unknown, it's the adventure. It's like not knowing where you're going to be the next night. To me, that's what makes me feel alive, and that's what makes my trips just so chaotic and fun. Anywho, I then stay at his house for 3 days, but then he says that his girlfriend is coming back, and he just wants me there when his girlfriend gets back. So then he kicks me at the house, at which point I have to go stay in another like hostel. And so then I take my phone to try to go get fixed from a random phone store, at which point I then end up meeting the exact same guy that I met at the random bar when I came down from the mountain, a couple days prior. I then meet him that same guy in the same phone store, also trying to get something fixed. It was a charger, but then he's like, "Yeah, what's up, bro?" I was like, "Oh my god, it's you!" Yeah, and against all odds, I ended up meeting him there. If you can't tell me it's not one of the crazy stories, and it's like all those events happening one after the other, it's like, what are the odds of all of those things? It's 0%. It's impossible. But yeah, it happened. And yeah, this is the story I normally tell people when they want to know about like one of my most craziest stories on one of my trips. Yeah, nonetheless, okay, here's the rest of the video clips I recorded in Scotland, and hope y'all enjoy. See you in the next video where we will be in a brand new country, and yeah, hopefully, if you watch till this long, type watermelon in the comments.
Guys, I could explain to you how the hell I'm back in Edinburgh, but I don't think you would believe it. But we're back in Edinburgh. Guys, I feel like I'm in the part of Edinburgh that I didn't even go to last time. Like, I think this is called Old Town. I think I was in New Town the whole time. Yeah, I've definitely not been to this rainbow street before. Definitely the most amount of people I've seen give somebody money. Like, I was even gonna say that was definitely the best show. Like, he wasn't messing up his tricks. He was pulling off some very crazy tricks. And like, yeah, he was doing some cool tricks. And I didn't show y'all everything, but like, even his juggling at the beginning, like, he wasn't doing normal juggling. He was doing like between the legs, behind the back, and yeah. Guys, my phone, we're going to the Apple store, bro. My phone is breaking, guys. Like, it's acting like I have no service. My screen is glitching in and out. My volume buttons don't work. God, like, whatever happened on that mountain to my phone, it has fucked my phone. We need Apple store. My cameras, can y'all see how white that is? Like, they're like frosted over or something, or like there's moisture trapped in my cameras. So they're just blurry. Like, my phone is fucked. But first we need this food place again. I ate 1,000 times when I was here. Guys, this story just keeps getting crazier. When I came down from the mountain the first day without my phone, and I'm wondering. I wander into a bar and meet this random guy who like I'm telling the story to, like trying to help me out, and like I'm telling the whole story to. Tell me why I just seen him in the phone store. He said his charger port wasn't working, and like he says, "Bro, is that your phone?" I'm like, I turn, I see him, like, wait, it's you. Like I'm random at Edinburgh, so is he, and he's a comedian. Like, bro, what are the odds of all of this happening? Like I'm telling you, this story just gets crazier and crazier.
Guys, this is his ticket to the guy's comedy show. You know what's even crazier? Notes, no show Monday, August 12th. I mean, he was only in Fort Williams randomly for basically this day. Every other day he's had a show, like, and we met, and then we met. Like, what are the odds of all of this?
I just met the girl that I met the random day at the bar. I come in here because it's the one place I know that my phone will auto-connect to Wi-Fi, and I meet her. I see her sitting right there. I'm like, wait. I'm like, she's looking at her phone. I'm like, wait, is that the one girl she looks up? I'm like, oh my god, the story's getting crazier and crazier. I have a meeting with Apple at like 3 o'clock to figure out something with my phone, but also I'm getting sent a new phone, but it's coming from America. So I more just want to figure out how I can get into my iCloud. And yeah, I don't know. A lot of stuff needs to be explained.
Okay, yeah guys, that's in this video. If you made it in this video, you're an absolute trooper. Sorry the video was so freaking long. It just didn't feel right splitting this into different parts, because then like one part wouldn't have made sense with the other parts. Like I needed everything to be in one video for like the context and like the story and the build up and everything to make sense. But yeah, let me know what you think of the whole story and, you know, all the coincidences and things that ended up happening. See you in the next video. In the next video, we'll be out the UK, back in mainland Europe, in a brand new country.